All right, well, I know tomorrow's call is about composting, and Sundays are really hard for us as it is a market day. So it's hard for me to enter the calls on Sunday. I have a few compost piles. You can see a couple up here and scattered around the property here. So here's a little video showing how I make compost, and any input is greatly appreciated. I'm by no means an expert or a professional, just doing what I can do with what I have. Thanks. Yesterday I weeded the gardens over there, kind of let it go too far, so I've ended up with a pretty good compost pile. I gotta cover that one with wood chips. I think I did about 50-50. It's good and warm in there. It's half weeds. Yeah, it feels good in there. Half weeds, half wood chips. And I also have over here, this is kind of like a little bit more of getting closer to finished. This is some of the hay and straw that I use to cover my dahlias over winter. And I actually, for the nitrogen, I actually emptied out RV tank into here with lots of water. So that's been about, it's still warm, still heated up. That's been about, I emptied that in May, and it's basically August. I'm using it on flowers. I won't use it till next spring. When it's good and finished, I'll let it sit and age very well, and use it mostly for organic matter. I'm getting ready to build some beds here. You can kind of see the area back there, that kind of stale seed bed, and I'm going to go back over it one more time with the tiller and then cover it in tons of compost. My plan is, this is commercial compost I get locally. It's they call it Leaf Gro. It's made out of wood material, leaf, like landscaping debris, food scraps and such from the city, because we're right outside Washington, D.C. I consider it more of a mulching compost. It's grown flowers very well. So my plan is, I think, to put my homemade compost down first, and then this, as I got 10 yards here, this as a mulching compost on a bed area that's about 25 by 50, so I could put my greenhouse frame over it. I thought I'd show the downhill side of the pile. Seems like the chickens mostly scratched it in this direction. The top's really woody and mulchy, and then more of the broken down materials on the inside. I'll put that on the pile first, and then try to get the innards of this pile on top, so some of this stuff can break down a little bit more before I start using it. All right, so now I got my pile built back up. Just throw some scratch greens on top. And they'll go through here and work and try to find and pick every piece of corn they can, scratching and manuring all over it. And this is kind of, see, the pile was there. I did get a little scoop of the ground, which is at this point mostly clay. I just figure that's some mineralization for the compost. Here's one of my favorite spots, and what I consider one of my most valuable possessions is my wood laydown yard and wood chip pile. Got firewood needs to be split, and here's the wood chips for compost. So here we go, right back where I started. You can see I got chickens of all ages. I really like them for the compost. I don't feed them much. They run around here and they eat all the bugs, and I'm hoping they're taking a liking to those lantern flies. You see, got some juveniles, some older ones. And I got some babies here that hatched about 5 weeks ago. Move them around a little bit and let those guys make the next round of composts in the piles. I am looking for ideas as to what to do with this material. I've used, actually, I put a scoop of this on top of the chicken groundhog compost down there that we just flipped. It seemed to, I didn't really see much of it when I was doing the flipping. It actually seemed to break down very, very well with the animal bodies in it, between the chicken and the groundhog and all the moisture in it. And I had wood chips on top, of course. So maybe, I don't know if I treat it as a green or as a brown, but got a good amount of it here to use. I also have my wild dahlia patch here that was covering up, and I may dig up the dahlias that I like and turn this field over. So I might just top dress it on this field. I don't know. I do have to do some, I have beds shaped in here, so this will need to be tilled, flattened, and worked over.